Hello, what is the fastest way to pick stocks for beginners? I will say the fastest way to find stocks would be to use a stock screener. At least that I found to be the fastest way for me to find stocks is to use a stock screener. Because I use Charles Schwab, when you go to Charles Schwab, under research, you click on stocks, it will bring you to a page that you can click on a stock screener, and I'm sure it's not the only way that you'll find stocks fast. And I'm not saying pick stocks because there is more work to the process that I use. And again, you are going to invest your money in somebody's company. It makes sense you put a little work to it to see if you like that stocks. It met your criteria for you to give them your money. So, but I don't use a lot of, I don't do a lot of analysis, but what I do is still time consuming. So I like to go under basic and click on market capitalization. That way I can pick a specific type of market capitalization type of stocks to create a watch list. From here, I like to organize them by industries and sector. Even though we are swing trading, we are not going to hold on to those stocks for a long period of time. I still want to know what kind of industry or sector those companies in my portfolio, are in. So from there, one of the filters that I have is to only invest in stocks that are on the that sell on the New York Stock Exchange or Nasdaq. So I like to use that as a filter. And if I want to narrow down the stocks, you can choose the market capitalization. And as a beginner swing trader, I like to sharpen my swing trading strategy using testing it against large cap stocks. So I like to swing trade large cap stocks, and I recommend those for beginner swing traders as well, so that as you are trying to understand the strategy you are using and practicing it, you are using stable companies that are not fluctuating too fast, that is hard for you to catch up or to keep up with them, when you are taking your time to make your move. So at least that's the way I view it. Like, they are, in some way, they are slow grower, that even if it take too long to make your move, you still find them relatively where you want to make, close to where you want to make the move. So, and you have those sectors that you can just select all and filter later on your spreadsheet, and it will narrow down the stocks for you that you can work with. And then you can, see those stocks, and you can export it at a CVS or CSV that you can work with. And from here, I have filters that I use to go through them one by one and eliminate some stocks, and then I will start analyzing them to see if they are growth stocks that I can successfully swing trade using long option and swing trading strategy. So I think stocks that you are picking should be comfortable with the strategy you are using, because if you want to swing trade in a way, your strategy may not work for all the stocks, unless you are trying to see what strategy can work with which stocks and have multiple strategy to work with different type of stocks. but it's not the process that I chose. I pick a strategy that I think it makes sense to me. It's comparable with the way I was investing and trading in stocks in the past, and then I'm trying to find stocks that can um, work with that strategy. And from there, I create a watch list of stocks, a master list that on an annual basis I will analyze those stocks and pull stocks from there to create a watch list of stocks that I will swing trade during the year. And this year I pull quite a bit of stocks from that list because I decided to analyze them during the weekend, and I want to have a large pool of stocks to work with to see if I'll be able to analyze all those stocks. So that is how I found quick to be able to pick those stocks, to create a master list of those stocks. But the process that goes that I go through after pulling that stocks that we just pulled together is a long process, eliminating, you know, um, some stocks out of the list. And last week I revised this option because now all international company, in fact all most international companies selling on our market stock exchange are truly like corporations. So those international companies ending with um, those entity um, abbreviation should be fine, but still American LLCs are a no-no for me. But that is just me. So, and just take my time to see for how long they have been in public. Again, I do analysis on Charles Schwab, and today we are going to analyze SPGI. As we pull this, I could now one by one analyzing those stocks, pulling their charts. Like here, for instance, I will go to the chart area and trying to, the drop down menu, pick maximum, and under the time frame I'll pick monthly, and I can pretty much see for how long they went public, and that is in the 80s. At least that is as far as Charles Schwab has information on them. And therefore, I will come to my spreadsheet and I will pretty much put that year there because I'm trying to make sure those companies are not new companies. They have been public for at least 15 years. From that point, I will take that stocks to, after I narrowed those stocks that pass my filters, narrow them down, I'll put them there. They becomes my master list. And from that point, to create this list on an annual basis, I will analyze them maximum monthly chart on Think of Swing platform. That way I can have a better idea on the overall company stocks chart, and I can say that it is upward. I do a preliminary work on Charles Schwab as I'm looking at the maximum, the year they went public. I can look at this chart as well and decide if it's upward, level, or downward, and do elimination here as well. But then that's how I create my master list, my master list. But the watch list for the year, I like to use maximum monthly chart from Think of Swing platform to analyze the chart again, and then if I feel like I'm seeing growth at the valley and I'm seeing growth at the top, I will pick it for the year. And all-time highest price is within the last 2 years or so. I'll pick it for the my watch list for the year, and then I can decide my entry point, which is going to be the valley line. So I'll determine what the valley line is. It's going to be the uptrend line passing by the higher lows of the chart, and I'll think about where my exit is going to be. Is going to be after all-time highest price, and if it check all those bars for me and I can determine where I want to buy it, I will add it to my watch list for the year, or I will assign it a tag that I can use to filter those stocks out later to create my watch list of the year. And we went through that process, and I have videos on those as well that I can point out at the end of the video how I create the watch list. So it is time consuming, but it allows you to get to know those stocks, and that is a watch list of stocks that I intend to keep swing trading, especially the one that I know that my strategy works well with it. I'll keep those. The rest I'll take them out. Is a process, and I intend, and I think we should enjoy the journey. The process is not the result, the end that we'll enjoy, but enjoy the process, because it is a process. Get to know those stocks you want to swing trade, and by testing them and the ones that are now quite comparable with the strategy you are using, take them out, find new ones to add to it, until over time you'll have a good list of stocks that you like to swing trade with the strategy you are using. Whether it is large cap, mid cap, small, or a combination of all three, you will decide. So SPGI is the stocks of the day. Today is February 9, 2026. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from 0 up. Is SPGI a buy for us today? No, not just yet. And why is that? Well, where is it coming from? From the valley or from the top of the mountain? It's coming from the top of the mountain, and it is on its way down, but it has not touched base with it yet. And in the past, it touched base with it, and some even were a little bit below. So for that reason, I'm expecting it to go a little bit lower. It's getting there, but it's not there yet. And when it touches base with it, I would like to buy some, even if it will go a little bit below before it will go back up. Although we wanted to make sure there is no other line underneath, and we have this line here, but I think it's just too far for that to be the valid line, since it has not touched base with it in some years. But there is a possibility it might decide to go there as well, but it just has not gone there for some years. So we just want to wait, and when it touch base with this, we can buy some share. And it reached all-time highest price in 2025, and within 2025 to now, less than a year, is on its way down. So we are going to wait on it, and for that reason I made it red, so that I know that it's getting there, but it's getting close to the valley line, so that I can keep an eye on it in case it reached there during the week, because it seems to be having a big drop. So at that, with that gap, that range of drop, it could easily reach it during the week or next week or so, unless it decided to go up a little bit and before going down. But right now, it's been going down, and we are using maximum daily chart, and every single bar here is a daily bar, and we can just count it like a Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday of last week, February 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, well, yes, It's getting there, but it's not time for us to buy it yet. Thank you so much for watching our videos. At least with the strategy that I'm using, long uptrend swing trading strategy, I wanted to wait before I buy. Thank you for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time, and thank you for all your comments. We thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and nasub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. For how you can create your own watch list of stocks that you can swing trade from, pick those stocks and then analyze them to see if they are worth creating adding to your watch list of stocks. We'll please check the playlist how to make watch list of stocks for swing trading, and those playlists are in the description of this video, as well as this video series. For more videos in this series, we'll please check the playlist how to start swing trading step by step using long uptrend line, and we do have some other swing trading related videos playlists in the description as well. Thank you. Happy swing trading.